Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is strange. It's good to be back. I've not streamed in over 2 months. If you didn't know, somehow, my entire setup's been absolutely fucked. It's just broke. I don't know what's happened. I've tried literally everything. If you've been keeping up with my Instagram, you'll understand what I've been going through the past 2 months or whatever to try and fix this setup, and nothing's worked. And I went, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to buy another capture card. I have, and now it seems to work. So it may have been the capture card that broke. Bearing in mind, the capture card I did have cost me 120 quid, I think, and it broke within a year. So Elgato, go fuck yourselves. I don't want to get banned from YouTube as soon as I come back. But yeah, it was quite serious. And it was generally like, it made me want to just give up making content, which I kind of did. Then I returned making videos of the Newcastle career mode, continuing on that. And now we should be back. So the issue is now, though, if you haven't seen those videos that I've been uploading the past week or two, and then I'll start streaming tomorrow, the career mode, you may be all over the place, because I'm like, well, I'm into the next season, and I'm like halfway through the next season, and I've made signings and I've sold players. So yeah, you're gonna have to update yourselves if you want, or we'll just see how things work. This is a test stream. I'm not playing any games today, although I'm probably gonna play a game of FIFA just to see how it looks. But I'm hoping this morning I set everything up fine. It was actually a pain, to be honest, because I accidentally deleted some of the if you use Streamlabs, you'll understand. I accidentally deleted some of the sources. So I had to reset up like the audio and stuff like that. So things could be all over the place, to be honest. But we've got Lee, Manish, Lennon, Aiden's in here. I'm very glad as well. I do just want to say a massive thank you to the people who haven't forgot about me. I was honestly bricking it coming back. So I was like, damn, people have probably just sort of fucked off, went on with their lives, and I'll probably never hear of them again. But here we are. Here we are. The same OGs. How we're all doing. It has been so long. As you can see as well in the chat, I've put a link to my Twitch. If you want to go and follow that. I'm debating whether to start streaming on Twitch. It's a bit sort of up in the air, I think. It could go either way. I either do or I don't. I kind of want to, because I want to make... I know it's... Is it though? How do I say this without sounding like a prick? I want to make money from doing this, right? I've been doing this since 2016. It's been 10 years. 10 years this year. 10 years in November since I started YouTube, and I've not made a single penny from doing it. And I think I'm at that point now in my life where I kind of need to start thinking about money and stuff. So the reason I want to go to Twitch is because for some reason, and I still don't know the reason behind this, I still can't get monetized on this channel. I don't know whether it's something to do with copyright strikes that I've had in the past, it's something to do with my ID, or it's something to do with just like how dodgy the channel can be sometimes. Some of the language and stuff that comes out of it. That could be the case, but I really don't think that would be the case. Will Bruno be fine for the weekend? Probably not. I heard Eddie Howe say he's worried it looks a bit serious, so we'll see. Bit annoyed because I just put him in my FPL like last weekend, and now he's injured, and I've got no free transfers, so that's great. We've got Jack in here. How we doing, pal? How we doing? How are we keeping up nowadays? What was on about? So yeah, back onto the Twitch thing. So with Twitch, I think it's easier to start earning money on Twitch, but you really need to grind. Like, you need to hit certain milestones. If you need to have like a certain amount of viewers live in each stream, you need to have a certain amount of hours streamed per week, and then you can start earning money. And I mean, I'd imagine the money's pretty shit to start off with, but obviously you grow stuff. So I'm debating either to do dual streaming, which I need to pay for Streamlabs Premium. It's like £20 a month. So I can set up dual streaming where I can stream on Twitch and YouTube. The issue with that is, it's going to be hard to read two chats at a time. If people are chatting in Twitch and then people are chatting on YouTube, it's like, how am I going to coordinate each chat? I do not know. The other thing I was thinking of, which is going to possess of a bit more effort from my end, is stream on Twitch, film the live stream, like record it, So either crunch it down to cut out all the stuff in between, like stuff like this where I'm just talking, and then upload them as episodes on YouTube, or just upload the whole stream. I don't know. That would be a lot more effort than just dual streaming. But like I said, the thing with dual streaming is there's two separate chats, so I'm gonna be a bit all over the place. I remember like there was a few months where I was streaming on TikTok as well as YouTube, and it was just a bit all over the place. I enjoyed it, and we got quite a few new people from TikTok. But then it's like people having conversations on TikTok, people are talking on YouTube, and it's a bit hard to kind of fathom out where I need to look and stuff like that at all times. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I may not even do that. I may just continue streaming on YouTube as it is. But like I said, I kind of want to start earning money from doing this. I think it's been fucking, in the making. I've been doing this 10 years, like I said. I feel like I deserve at least a penny from doing this. The money I've pumped into my setup as well. I mean, the setup that's right in front of us that I've mainly bought myself. I think the only thing I haven't bought myself was one of the monitors I used was a birthday present. The other monitor I paid like 350 quid for myself. My consoles, my desk, but everything that goes with it. I've pumped money into this myself, and it would be nice to try and get some of that back. So it may sound a bit of like a prick move, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. I didn't even realise that was you, I had a thought because of the name Jack, but yeah, how we doing, man? How we doing? Welcome, welcome. Let's start doing in real life streams on Twitch. In real life streams. The thing is, my life's not that interesting, so I don't know what I would stream. Jacob, hello man, how we doing? How are you keeping up? We've got Ruben in here as well. How are we doing? Palmer wants to leave Chelsea. Yeah, apparently he wants United. But has he actually said that? Or is this just like shite coming out of fucking whatever? Friday. Probably the same time as today, because I've got work. Yeah, I still work, sadly. Just us going around doing side quests. It's possible. I mean, Newcastle's not the place I would like to go around and do side quests in. It's a bit fucking dodgy, but it's an option. I think it would make for some good content. But yeah, my life's like not that interesting. I wake up, I go to the gym like 5 days a week. I come home, I make food, I go to work, and now I'm gonna be streaming. So like, it's literally I do the same thing every day. It's basically no different. On my off days, I do literally fuck all. Like it was an off day from the gym today, and I've done jack shit, quite literally jack shit. I've just done nothing. I will admit I'm a lazy bastard. It is what it is. It is what it is. Palmer's a United fan. Yeah, but what do you get out of moving to United realistically? Like, what do you get out of it? It's a bit boring. Where am I working? Barclays Bank in town. I mean, it sounds fancy, but I'm a cleaner there. That's where I get people always say, "Oh, I work in Barclays," and they're like, "Oh, that's class." Aye, I'm a cleaner. We go to the gym. I go to Boydie's gym. Yeah, I used to go with him, but then when I got this job, I work on an evening, and that's when Boydie would be out of work. So I've had to start going to the gym in the morning instead of on an evening now, which I prefer personally for me because the gym on a morning is absolutely pristine. There's like nobody there. Sometimes it's a bit full, but it's not horrendous. But I remember going at like 4 or 5 p.m. and it's just ridiculous. Do I go to Bangford Gym? No, I go Morley's gym. I think Boydie still goes there at least. I mean, it's near where he lives, so I'm presuming he still goes there. I'm not too sure. I'm hoping the audio's fine. What I was going to do, actually, I brought my AirPods down just for this, is to literally check if the stream sounds good. That's one of the things I need to do. Yeah, if I'm a bit rusty, it's because I haven't done this in, like I said, 2+ months. The last time I live streamed was the day before I went to Krakow, which was the 11th of November, I think. So it's been 2.5 months since I last streamed. It's been a long, long time. Let's have a look. How we doing? Oh, it sounds perfect. It's still the creaking of me chair. This chair is as old as this channel, by the way. This was the first chair I ever got when I started doing YouTube. 10 years. This chair is that old. So yes, that's why it fucking creaks and shit. I do need a new chair. You know what? I've been upgrading everything else in my setup in this room, apart from my chair, which is one of the main things because it's your main comfort. And they wouldn't have a fucking bad back. Yeah, who am I captaining this week? Haaland. Because why wouldn't you? Who else? The thing is, you run the risk. If you don't captain Haaland, watch him go and score 3 or 4, and then you missed out. Always captain Haaland. You never know what he's gonna do. You never know what. Good win for Newcastle yesterday. It was. I mean, I wasn't that arsed about it, to be honest. You know what it is? I've been very disconnected with Newcastle recently. I've been so uninterested, to be honest. I think it's to the point now I just don't really care. I mean, when we scored yesterday, I was like, ooh, yay, get in. Like, I know PSV, like, they're all right. You know, I'm pretty sure they're unbeaten in their league, but I mean, fucking Gateshead FC would go unbeaten in the fucking Eredivisie. They wouldn't, but you get the gist. It's just a bit like, I couldn't care less. I really don't care. I still watch the game, I still support them, obviously, but there's just something not there, and I'm just not that connected with the team anymore. Don't know why. I think it's with football in general, to be honest. I think it's just getting a bit fucking boring. The amount of 0-0 draws I've watched this season, I think may have killed it off for me. I must have watched 6 or 7, potentially 8 0-0 draws, and I think 4 of them were Newcastle. Leeds, Villa. I've drawn 0-0 with more teams than that. Leeds, Villa. It's got to be fucking more. But Leeds and Villa I specifically remember from the start of the season, and they were god-awful games. The price for Palmer will be outrageously high, yeah, you're right. It will be ridiculous. I'm on the verge of getting a job at the airport as a baggage handler. It's good money, that. Good money. I think anything in the airport is good money, really. Like, if you're actually working for the airport, if you're working in, like, Greggs in the airport, obviously you're on, like, Greggs' wage, but I'm pretty sure, like, the airport wage is actually pretty good, you know. Richie Rich, hello man, how we doing? I only care if I've got a bet on. Yeah, to be fair, I had to stop betting because I think my plus minus is really bad. I'm sad to admit that. Have I deleted? Oh no, I haven't deleted it. Bet 365. Right, let's have a look. I'm gonna expose my Oh shit, I forgot I still got that. I've still got a bet on, right? That I put on obviously in the summer. And Newcastle to win the league outright. I put 20 quid on to get a return of 1,270. I could really do with that money right now, but I can't see us winning the league. I think I'm going to do that every year, though. The off chance we'll win the league, I earn a bit of money. It's always going to be profit, technically. Right, let's have a look. How do you look at this? My activity. Is it in this? Alright, let's have a look at my win-loss history. The history of my win-loss is... Well, to be fair, it's not even that bad. But this only shows the past 12 months. I've been betting since I was 18. So I've been betting for 3 years. My win-loss is £95. Minus £95, sorry. So I'm minus £95 in a year. But I've been betting for 3 years. I can't check the other years. I'm presuming it's in the minuses, though. What's happened to Elanga? Didn't get it started. I don't know. I've still got hope for Elanga, to be honest. He looked all right when he come on yesterday, to be fair. He played a good ball into the box. But I don't know. He's not the same player as what he was at Forest. And even United. I think he looked better at United than us. But I think it's confidence. I think he will come good. He will. I've still got hope for him. Can Sunderland get Europe? They can. I don't think they will, but they can. They definitely can. They've been good this season. Pains us to admit that, but you know what pains us to admit? They've actually been a bit more entertaining than us. I know they don't score lots and they are very, very defensive, but fucking when they are attacking, when they're putting pressure and press on the defense, it's fucking good to see. Good to see a team playing like that. Gemma, hello, how we doing? How do we do? I don't think they will get Europe, though. I can't see it. They'll have some kind of fall-off. I mean, they've only won, what, one game in fucking 10 or some shit like that. Like, I can't really see it. I can't see them getting Europe. Can I say us getting Europe? I think we will. Do I think it'll be Champions League? No. I don't think we'll get top 4. But I think we'll get top 6, at least. It'll be 5th or 6th we'll finish, again. When are the career mode streams back? Tomorrow. I was going to do it tonight. But to be honest, it just doesn't feel right because it's a Thursday. So I'd rather start again on a Friday. It's a bit better. I think the main issue with Elanga is how the fans react with him. Dentist confidence first. First time his name got chanted yesterday, he was much better. Yeah, exactly. I thought he was great when he got on yesterday. Played a good ball into the box, had some good runs, good passing. Maybe that's just like because of who he's playing against, or I don't know. What a win tonight. Didn't you just win 1-0? It's not massive. I suppose, where's it put you though? Like 3rd? That's not terrible. Alright, I'm going to test this now, right? So we're going to switch the old Screen Dingo. Also, what's quite nice, I've got some, because obviously I've been banging on for fucking months. I'm going to change the background. And people point out I need to iron my England flag as well. I will do that. This will get ironed. As you can see, it's creased up the eyeballs. But I've got some lights coming. Some Govee lights. And I'm hopefully going to make the background a bit better. I've currently still got this. This Govee lamp, which, by the way, was like 100 quid. Don't ask us why I paid 100 quid for a lamp. That's cool, but I'm getting like 2 smaller ones. I'm just going to try and make the place look a bit nicer, you know. I want the background of the stream to look very good. Do I think Villa will get Mateta? I hope they do, because I want Mateta to stay in the Prem. And I reckon he would do alright at Villa. I don't know how they'd work around it, though, because obviously everyone only plays one up front nowadays. Is there a team in the Prem who plays 2 up front? I actually can't name one. So I don't know how it would work with Mateta and Watkins. I would presume Watkins would still start. But I would just play both of them up top. Why not? Play Mateta. That's what I want Eddie Howe to do with Vissa and Baltimore. I've done it in this career mode, if you remember. Season 2, I think it was. Or it actually might have been Season 1. I started Vissa and Baltimore up top. And it's probably one of the best formations I've actually worked with on FIFA. We are 4th in the league, 3 points off 3rd. What league's this? League 2. Is that why MK Dons are nowadays? That is crazy. Right. What am I doing? I keep forgetting how you fucking play this game, you know. Did I start a Villa career mode have I just seen? Or was that just my Toon one? I know. Wait, I've got a Palace one. I can't remember doing a Palace one. I also can't remember that, and that was only, what, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? Strange. I'm kind of interested to see what I got now. Let's have a look at the Palace one. I can't remember doing this. Tammy Abraham is linked with... See, I'd like Tammy Abraham back in the Prem League. I mean, he would definitely be the bench striker, but he's not a bad option to bring off the bench. PSR's disrupting us. I still stand by this. If you're an OG of this channel, I've always said I think PSR doesn't actually exist. And I think teams just use it as an excuse. I stand by it. Right, how's the delay here, by the way, in the stream? I'm trying to look as well. It looks a bit laggy, a bit frame ratey. This is a cheap capture card, by the way. This isn't Elgato. Have I signed anybody for this team? Or is it literally just... That's a bit boring, isn't it? That's boring as fuck. I've not signed anyone. Oh well. That's really boring. Why am I in the league? 7th. Cannot remember doing that career mode at all. I feel like I might remember doing the Wolves one. Also, this has been very slow today. I know FIFA menus are always quite slow, but I also hate this new menu that they've done. Like, on how to get into your criminals, I just think it's a bit meh. You're confident for Sunday? I would be too, the way we are at the minute. And if Bruno's missing, who's been... I think we could all agree that Bruno's been Newcastle's best player this season. So, yeah, I'd be confident as well. If I was Villa. Right. I'll update you on the criminal then, I may as well. Like I said, this isn't an episode or anything, but if you've missed the videos, then you've missed quite a bit, to be honest. You missed the entirety of the end of Season 3, which I did indeed stay unbeaten the entire season. We've done an invincible season. 35 wins and 3 draws. Is that better than Arsenal's? I feel like it will be. This season, though, I've actually lost some games. I've still at 50 goals in 16. Fuck me. That's absurd. Where am I even at right now? Yeah. I seem to remember a lot of it. Jesus Christ, we do score a lot. 7-0 in the cup against Wolves. That was wild. Speaking of Aston Villa, it's my next game. Liverpool in the cup, of course. First game as well. First game in the FA Cup's Liverpool. It's at home, though. That's a bit better. I may as well show you the team, then. May as well update you on the team, what's changed and stuff like that. Like I said, if you haven't seen the episodes, a lot of this will look a bit... I say a bit different. There's not much that's actually changed. Actually, looking at it now, I've made quite a few changes to the team. So, I signed this guy. We sold Botman this season. And I signed Diamakio, I think you'd say that. He was a Liverpool centre-back, signed him for like 100+ million. Ridiculous. He hasn't actually been that good. For being 90 overall, he just has not been that good. Wesley, I signed... because I was going to go in for Tino, but apparently I can't. Because Arsenal are a rival team. Didn't know Arsenal were our bitter rivals, but okay. So, yeah, I signed Wesley. I'm selling Connor Bradley. I think I've already accepted a deal for Connor Bradley, so Archie Gray is the backup right back for now. We do have Zanotti as well, but I think he's probably on his way out. Still got Lewis Hall, Verbruggen, Chow. Lewis Hall, probably one of the best left backs in the game. Chow is I'd say second best. I still stand by that Bastoni's the best centre back you can get in FIFA. Chow, I'd say, is second best. The guy's ridiculous. Verbruggen's not been that good. He also doesn't really go up in rating that much. I don't know why. Still got Tonali. Got Bruno. He just signed a new contract with us for like an extra year or two, which is great. And I signed Rain Diaz. I actually sold Ardagula. I know. I sold Ardagula. I just wasn't massively obsessed with him. And he was always injured or never had enough stamina to play. And Rain Diaz has been amazing. He's really been good. And he's sort of in his peak at the minute. He's 30 years old. Obviously, done everything he could at City. Won loads of trophies. And now he's coming out to kind of do the same with us. Obviously, the main thing for Season 4 was to win the Champions League. I've won the Prem. I've won the FA Cup twice. I've won Community Shield like twice. Or 3 times now. I think that's left to do is Carabao Cup and Champions League. In my front 3, I've kept Elanga, Voldemort. Them two are just daft. Elanga's insane on this. I wish he was like this in real life. And as you can see, Tariq George is there for now. Because Gordon was injured long term. And Tariq George is in great form. So I'm keeping him in the team for now. Emery and Tielemans had an argument. What, in training or after our game? Or... did I sign anyone on the bench? I haven't. But look at the depth. The depth to this team is next fucking level, I'm telling you. It is really next level when you look at it. Look at it. And then, oh yeah, I've actually been using Miley a bit this season. He's been pretty good. Now an 82 overall. He's injured for 62 days. And Christos is injured for 58 days. So we're missing 2 midfielders there. But the depth is just mental. It's absolutely crazy. So I'll actually, we'll do it on... we'll go squad up. Be a bit better at a show. So let's have a look at the stats as well. I haven't actually seen these this season. Emery grabbed them as well. Fucking hell. I'd imagine they've, like, made up for it, though, and stuff like that. I'd imagine it's not that deep. Right, so depth-wise, you've got Seaman, Verbruggen, your two goalkeepers. Left back, Lewis Hall, Mental. Diouf's still very good. And I believe he just signed another extension for her as well, which is solid. And even then, you've got a third option here. Rob Saunders, looking pretty good. Centre-backs, Chow. Scalvini potentially could be on his way out, just not massively obsessed with him. I've gave him a lot of time. I believe we signed him in Season 1. So he's had plenty of time. Just not really hitting the targets that I want him to hit, but he does as a backup. Jelch has actually been good this season. Loads of fucking centre-backs. Look at this, man. Loads of them. This guy, like I said, just not been massively obsessed with him. Just not that good for the rating and the money. What money is he on? 280 grand a week, you know? Wesley, again, has not actually been that good. My signings have not been that good. Conor Bradley is going to Liverpool. He's going back to Liverpool. I forgot how much for. I think it's like 45 million. Archie Gray has actually started to become pretty good. Zanotti's only played once in this season. Mokio's back out on loan again. Tonali been a little bit off this season. Anderson not too bad. Christos, as you can see, was insane and then got injured. Rain Diaz, like already better statistics than Arda Güler. 4 goals, 10 assists. Is better than Arda Güler's ever had in a season. And the best Güler's had was 6 and 6. 6 goals, 6 assists in all comps. So I know that's kind of a slightly limited time because of his injuries. But that's the thing, Rain Diaz hasn't been injured yet. Arda Güler was always injured or tired. Yeah. Fuck. Bless me. Oh, Jesus. Have Newcastle qualified for top 8? Nah, I still think there's work to do. I know we're through to the qualifying stages at least. But we need to get something against PSG. Should have gone for... Ooh, Coyote. You know what? Never thought of that. Never thought of going for Coyote. Might actually... I'll have a look at him. I'm not going to lie. You've thingied me mind there. Kerastas, I've put him out at Palace and he seems to be doing a very good job. Cobby, struggling for game time. Massively struggling for game time this season. Like I said, Tyre George doing pretty good. Cordero, wow. I didn't realise that now. Look at that. 9 appearances, 6 goals, 5 assists. So 11 goal contributions in 9. Pretty solid. Gordon, not too bad, but obviously he's had a lengthy spell out due to injuries. I believe Alvarez is going. Yes, joining Arsenal. Forgot how much for, but we'll have a look. Alanga, insane. Wow. 14 goals, 12 assists in 20. Minty, great backup. Manning's been pretty good as well. Costulas, great backup to Voltemona. And then Igor Thiago's like the third option. I kind of just choose between Costas or Costulas and Igor like every game. I'm just like, oh, I'll put him in. I'll put him in. A big issue that we've had throughout this career mode is because I started this when the game first came out, EA were just stupid fucks and didn't give you 9 options on the bench. So I can't have like Thiago and Cordero on the bench, or say Diouf on the bench as well, which is very annoying. So in the next career mode that we do, I'll have a lot more space on the bench, which is great. But yeah, the depth's insane. The team's insane. It's probably the best team I've ever had. Swansea may kind of do one over this team for the best team I've ever had, but this has to be up there. I literally went unbeaten in a season, which I've never done before. Well, I lost in the Champions League. If you didn't say that, by the way, I've bottled 2 Champions League finals. I know. I'm glad Hugh's not here to take the piss out of that, actually. But yeah. So this team could definitely be up there for one of the best that I've ever had. I'm actually going to have a look at Coyote. Oh, shit. Can't spell. Coyote. Is it Michael? It is. Michael Coyote. He's only 81 overall, but the stats don't look amazing either. Crossing's very good. Why is his heading accuracy randomly really good? 82. We'll have a look. I mean, we can afford it, definitely. We can afford them. Timber would be alright, you know. Timber would be decent. And I remember him when I signed him an FC 25. Whoa! Whoa! I don't know. Get him in there. Whoa, fucking hell. Where are they getting all these from? The site or left back, if I didn't have Lewis Hall. We should do Sheffield Wednesday next. Oh yeah, I forgot you can give teams point deductions, can't you? A bit pointless though, because they're like 20 points behind the next place. They're never gonna like overcome that deficit, surely. They're never gonna do it. Never. Right, that seems to work. Is the audio alright for the game? I know, like, well, the menus, they may be a bit loud. Like a tad loud. I'll turn it down a bit. Okay. I'm just judging this off my stream settings. I can't actually hear it. Okay. What do you mean sign in the fucking chat? There it is. Right. I will... I kind of don't want to play a game because this technically isn't an episode. But... Fuck it, we'll play a game then. We'll play a game. You know, I haven't in 2 months. We may as well. I'll play a game because I just want to see what the audio's like. So I'm gonna... This is probably gonna make us go insane, by the way. I'm gonna listen to myself. And obviously the stream's a little bit delayed, so this is gonna make us go insane. Right. Oh god, that's already pissing us off. Right, hold on. This isn't an official episode, by the way. This is like a bonus. Technically. What ratings firm? We'll have a look. Well, we'll have a look. Best believe we'll have a look. Oh, it's nice to be back streaming. It's nice to be back talking to people. I've just realised, like, I never talk to people anymore. Because... do I shite leave the house? And if I do, it's... to go to the gym, which I don't talk to people in the gym, so... yeah. Then work. I couldn't think of anything worse than having a conversation with people in a workspace. It's fucking dreadful. Awful. Right. Let's have a deek at who we can put out. I might just put Gordon in this game, to be honest. Fuck it, why not? Put Gordon in there. Cobby does need game time, but Rain Diaz is just incredible. The guy is actually amazing. Genuinely really good. Tempted to go Archie Gray, but the pace... I mean, he says he's got 82 pace, but that's just lies. Lies and deceit. The guy does not have 82 pace. He's a lot slower than that. But I'm gonna fucking do it anyway. Archie Gray goes in at right back. Why not? Right. Let's change that as well. Why is that on world class? Why? I've literally not touched this in about a week now since I last filmed the previous episode that went out 2 days ago. So I don't know why that's went down to world class. I've got a fucking clue. Do I think Cole Palmer will go at United? No. I think he'll stay at Chelsea. Because is this like anything official come out of this, or is it just some news article making shit up, which is most likely the factor in that? I'm hoping this isn't too like laggy and stuff. The output's meant to be 1080-60, by the way, so it's meant to look alright. It's not 4K, which I'm pretty sure my Elgato could do. This one says that it's 4K, but I can promise you now, you will not get 4K out of a £20 fucking caps card. Right, let's play this game against the villains. Right. The mic's still good, you know. This mic holds up. The mic holds up. I've had this mic like, what, 4 years or 5 years now? So, do I think Ramsey will start? Probably not. Oh. That doesn't sound good. No, that doesn't sound good at all. Why is it... There's like a static... Oh, fuck. No, no. That's not ideal. I mean, it's quite quiet, but that's going to be annoying for people. I'm trying to listen while I was playing the game. It's difficult. Oh my god. Gordon. Fuck me. Takes his time out, he doesn't realise. Yeah, it's when it gets to a certain volume. You can hear like this static. You know what? I thought I went through this with no issues at all. And now I've come across one. That's why I wanted to do a test stream. That's it. There we go. You want to be up at 6 in the morning? Well, you should probably go to kit. That's a shite pass that Lewis Hall for. That is terrible, mate. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of that static sound. And maybe he's turned the game down. But then if I'm streaming another game, like I said, I'm wanting to stream on Twitch, which I'm probably going to stream other games, and like... I mean, with FIFA, you don't necessarily need volume. Let's go from... Great, go on. Baltimore's there. Oh, that's just not the ball I want to do. Do I think Milo will get called for England? Not for the World Cup. I don't think he'd get called up for the World Cup. I say that though, Kobbie Mainoo did get called up for the Euros, didn't he? So, maybe's. Maybe's. Go on. I can't say it though. I don't think there's enough, like, heap around him outside of Newcastle, really. It's a nice ball. Baltimore, though. Right. I've got to sort this audio out. I'm presuming you guys can hear that as well. I can, so... Right. I'm gonna have to sort that out. If I just lower the volume, is that like... That's the only way I can think of doing it. You don't really need to hear FIFA. Seriously. What do you need to hear? The crowds? The crowd's shit anyway. Right, I've turned the volume down a bit. What time is streaming? So you are. Probably streaming around 10 PM tomorrow. It'll be around the same time as today. I appreciate, like I said earlier, I appreciate everybody sticking with the channel. I know who the loyal ones are and who aren't. I do appreciate yous. I honestly thought, like I said, I thought, you know what? I'm going to come back to streaming and no one's going to be in the streams, but I'm glad people are. Yeah, that's the thing. I can see him bringing, like, Henderson in instead of Miley. Like, for the whole veteran presence thing. But like I was on about, Kobbie Mainoo got that called for the Euros when he was still very young. He'd only kind of just come onto the scene. That's a nice ball. I can still hear that static, annoyingly. Bolton Ollie. Baltimore at 1-0, what a goal that is. What a finish, son. How long's that going to be on the goal? Yeah, I can still hear that. Oh, it's not ideal. Also, I think the face cam's a bit big. Yeah, that's smaller. Right, made the face cam smaller. Fuck, I don't know what I'm going to do about the static. I think it is just because it's a fucking cheap capture card, to be honest. I don't know what to do, Jeff. Heck. It's not ideal. Oh, fuck. Great defending from Chow. Unreal centre-back. Here we go. Rain Diaz. That's bad. Oh. Stream lagging. I don't know if that's just my internet or the Caps code. Can't tell. It's 1-1. Oh my god. That's a pathetic goal, that. That static sound is very annoying. I mean, when you listen to it at a certain volume, you can't hear it. But that's not something we should have to deal with, really. Yes, Illing Jr. That Leicester save was something else. We've had some iconic career modes, mind you. We really have. Swansea, man. Swansea, Roma. As bad as FC25 was, had some quality career modes. What a ball that is, Elanga. Voltamora! I'll tell you what. Voltamora and Elanga is some duo. I wish they were like this in real life. That's that exciting. That's fucking annoying. I don't know how I'm going to sort that out. I'll have a look in settings and that, but I do just think it's probably would have been a cheap Caps code. I can't really think of any other reason behind it, to be honest. That's Elanga's, what, 13th assist of the season? Voltmora's 21st goal, would it? Quality, Jeff. Oh, shit. Go on, Archie Grayson. Love that, Chow. That's part of Swansea was you calling Ronald Don. I know! I'm very surprised you still remember that, you know. Oh my god. They were like, they would have been the early days of, oh my god, what a pass. The early days of Swansea when we still had Ronald. I know you just called him Donald there. That would have been a joke of a goal. Great pass. Oh, Rain Diaz save. What a first half. Bloody hell, first game back. What a first half. That Swansea save was just something else. So some of the players we had, was it Horn as well? That bloody, like, centre midfielder regen. German. One of the best midfielders I've ever used in the game. That was, like, the career mode for regens. Like, we had so many good, randomly created players. It was brilliant. We had very few, like, real players in the team at the end of it. Langa, great cut in there. Well done, Bruno. Oh! Ball. Go on, Tonali. All yours. Chest. Oh, he's still got him! Oh, what a save. Some stuff. Audrey, great. That's not bad. He's offside anyway. It would have been. Utah Royals. Oh, it's fucking women's transfers. Well, we got Hugh in the chat. How are we doing, lads? Welcome back. How do we do? I'm actually surprised you've come back. I'm very thankful. All that. Oh, what we're doing. Touch is horrendous. I've just realised so much has happened since our last live stream. Like, we've had fucking Christmas. We've had New Year's. It's a new year. It's 2026, which I keep forgetting about. So much stuff has happened in that period of time. What a ball. Rain Diaz. Oh my god. Elanga. Back across. Oh! My first game back. And it's like we're in my fucking prime again. Unbelievable. Ball. 63 minutes. May as well make a change. We'll go, Terry George. May as well stick Costellos on. Yeah. Costulas and Tarek George. Why not? How we doing, Hugh? How we doing? You've been hiding for that long. I got notification remind that I'm still on board. It's been that long. Wait, you get notifications about that? Really? Bloody hell. Save that. Has been that long. Do apologise. Completely out of my reach. If you've been following the Instagram, you'll understand the problems that we've come across. Ball. Chow is... Eh? What? I was about to say Chow's unreal. And then I got called back for an offside that happened at the other end of the pitch. Don't know how that works. Straight up, all beautiful stuff. George, class that. Costulas. Unbelievable footwork. That'll do, Jeff. You know what also has happened? Oh, God, he set the woodwork. That's some sort of Malanga. The real life version of Malanga. You know what also has happened? Orc Raiders. Like, peak Orc Raiders. Fucking unbelievable game. I've literally ended up having like 200 hours on that game since I last live streamed. That's mad. You should have mentioned it. I know. I should have mentioned it. I will go put Wesley in. I should have mentioned... Wait, what? Is that not a corner? Yeah, I should have mentioned I've been having problems with my setup. Can't believe I never mentioned that. Wow. Mad. It's so frustrating though. I mean, I've literally sat there for like hours, nearly riving my hair out because it was just so stressful and annoying because I couldn't find a reason for my setup being broke. I still couldn't, so I've ended up just buying a whole new fucking thing. Hey, what a save. Martinez is ridiculous. Tackle! Go on. Keep it in. Cobby, first time ball in. What is Alanga trying there? Go on, Wesley. That's not bad. Oh! No way is he offside. You're joking. It's been that long since the last stream I've managed to watch basically all of the MC1. I don't know what that is. You're going to have to fill us in with information. I'm sorry that I don't know what that is. If it's meant to be a popular thing. Oh, I've also started replaying Red Dead Redemption 2, right? And I'm like 40 hours into that game. So I've accumulated 200 plus hours on Orc Raiders. Started replaying Red Dead 2. Which is like the fucking ridiculously long story game. Filmed some FIFA career mode episodes. And now I'm back streaming. It has been that. I've also been in a different country. I went to Krakow. And back. Which was class. Really good experience. Marvel Cinematic Universe. Never heard of it. Well, I've heard of Marvel, obviously. But there you go. First game back. That was actually class. That was a good game, that. I was expecting a bit of a tougher fight from Villa, but that'll do. That was a great game. Lovely goals, lovely football played. Shame we conceded one. Baltimore man the match, of course. Alanga was great and all class. I told you, Rain Diaz is incredible. What a difference he makes. It is a big shame that Gula just didn't work out. The thing I was pissed off most about was the injury problem. It wasn't that he wasn't playing that well. It was just injuries at the end of the day that were getting on my wick. I just couldn't be arsed with it. And, fucking hell, the music come up there. It was also part of the reason I got rid of Botman in the end. I mean, he's had 2 ACL injuries. He then broke his toe, and I was just like, Botman, mate. Oh, the cameras went. Well, what have I told you? Stop drinking. Because I'm pissed. And now I'm not going to be able to get that back before I have it. Fucking great. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's perfect, that is. Twat. That'll do. What was I on about? That's how short my memory is, by the way. Forgot what I was talking about. Jesus Christ, my brain. I'm not catching up on Wigan highlights. That just can't be a thing. Here, mate, that can't be a thing. There's literally 2 or 3 months worth of football highlights to catch up on there. That has to be a lot of games. That can't happen. Oh yeah, I was on about Botman, wasn't I? So yeah, Botman. I mean, he wasn't even that good, but then when you factor in the injuries as well, I was like, it just has to happen. So yeah, sadly, Botman went, but I replaced him with a 90 overall centre-back, who's not been too bad. All things considered. Zanotti does want to leave the team. We could cash in on him, but part of us that wants to keep him. Yeah, he does want to leave. Ooh. What was that one with Golden? Oh, he wants to do his contract, okay. We will get on to that, mate. Yeah, look at these. I mean, I'm hoping Alanga. Joking. Not willing to negotiate new terms. Wait, so do I sell him? I cannot lose him for free. Why wouldn't you want to stay here? Interesting. Jelch not willing, but Zanotti is. After playing once this season. What? Oh yeah, I could do a swap with Coyote. Fuck. Right. Wait, he actually wants to spread it. I'd done that for him to, like, piss off. If he only wants a sporadic role, then... Okay, he doesn't want an extension anyway, fuck off. Okay, we'll do a swap deal with Coyote then. Wait, so he wants an extension, but when I try and offer him one, he doesn't want it. Interesting. Or did he want a longer term one? That might have been it. Not willing, not willing. Okay, what's going on? Why is everyone not willing to sign a new contract? Yeah, your player time's down because you're fucking injured, mate. Okay, Ortigue's not happy with his contract, but then let me give you more money, if that's the case. Right. Weird. I don't like what they've done with the contracts, this FIFA. You lost to Bolton at the weekend. That is embarrassing, that is, Hugh. That is embarrassing. Should be ashamed. Right, I may as well do this on the stream. And then I will end it there, because I don't want to go too in-depth. I don't want to go too in-depth in the career mode. Please do a swap. You know what, I'll even offer more. 10. Fuck. Shit. I mean, I can still sell thingy. Go on. Is there anyone else I can throw in here, though? Bloody hell, I've got midfielders worth shitloads of money. Is there anybody else I can throw in? Jelge does want to leave. I don't want Jelge to leave, though. I kind of want to keep him. But he doesn't want to sign a new contract, so... Alright, let's just buy him. Fuck it. Why not? I've got the money. 34. 33.5. Oh, stop being little bastards. Go on then. Got a new phone at Christmas though, Samsung Galaxy A56. What the fuck? Why is the name so... Oh wait, I'm so far away. It's just called A56, but you got a 256 gig, right? I got it. Fair enough, man. I couldn't go back to Android. I did have an Android growing up. I never had a Samsung. Wait, no, I did. That's a lie. I had a Samsung at one point in secondary school. But when I first got an iPhone, I can't go back now. I cannot go back. I mean, I realistically could, but I've got so much stuff in the Apple ecosystem that I just don't think it would be worth switching. Like, I've got shitloads of stuff, like Apple based, that are all sort of like connected together. Aye. So, right. Oh, I didn't mean to press back there. All right, let's get Coyote in. I suppose we can still try and sell Zanotti and get the money for him, in a way. He only wants a sporadic. Can I do a 5-year contract? 4 years now seems too long. Long enough. Archie Gray's on 60. Try 70. Okay, interesting. 80? Go on. Yeah, bastard. Right, Coyote's in. That is our first signing for January. It will actually get used as well, to be fair. This guy looks really good. He does look very good. So I got Zaya Emery at Bournemouth. I wish I could go in for Tino, but because of my settings, it says it's restricted. Bit annoying. Bastards. Right. Yeah, I'm too deep in the ecosystem, that's the thing. But the problem is what Apple, and I can openly admit it and say it, their products don't last long enough. Like, this phone, iPhone 17, got it for my birthday, right? It's the newest iPhone out. I bet you in a year's time, the battery health on this thing will be, like, below 90%. And then another year it'll be 80. So you're only really getting 2 good years out of the battery. Then you're either just got to put up with a shit battery, or replace the battery, which is 90 odd quid, or get a new phone, which is hundreds. I mean, they do it on purpose, obviously, because they release a new phone every year, so it makes you want to buy the new phone. Which, to be fair, if you trade in that phone, if you trade it in, it'll actually knock off a decent price. So you could willingly buy a new phone every year. I mean, I couldn't be arsed with that, but yeah, so that'll not last long. To be fair, these AirPod Pro 2s, they've lasted, like, since they come out, I think 3 years. 3 years, I think I've had them. And they are incredible. The best and most reliable earphones I've ever had. I carry them everywhere. I've got them on us now. I'll take them. I sometimes go to the gym with my friends, right? So when I'm in the gym with people, I don't put my earphones in. And I will still take them. I don't know why. I just always have them on us. You never know when you need to listen to music and shit, you know? I've got an iPod. I used to have an Apple Watch, but then I upgraded and got a Garmin, which isn't like Apple, so you don't get like the full Apple experience with it, but you still get notifications and stuff through. It still connects to your phone via Bluetooth, so it's not dreadful. I kind of do miss an Apple Watch. I don't miss the battery life, though. The battery life on this thing is like 30 days. Whereas on the Apple Watch, you'd need to charge it once a day, which is really just not good, to be honest. I don't want to sit there having to charge a phone, fucking iPads, earphones, watch. It's too much. Yeah, I've got too many Apple things. Like you said, I'm too far into the ecosystem to change now. But I can openly admit, like, Samsung phones, I think it's the Google Pixel as well. It's actually not that bad of a phone. Like, it's really not that bad, and I bet you it would last longer than what an iPhone does, but for how long you have an iPhone, it is just good. It is just, it's more simple. Like, everything's connected, and I don't know, it's just easier to use, I think. It's more user-friendly than an Android, in my opinion. You had a Huawei. I had one of them, not that exact one, but I had a Huawei when I was younger. I forgot. I think it was even when I was in primary school, I had one. Bloody hell. Half of your team used to play in the championship. And you're not top of League 2 somehow. That's mad. I know you're close, but current phone's battery can easily last up to 2 days. That's mad. To be fair though, that also factors in, like, how often you use the phone, to be fair. That's not just the phone's battery being good. Unless you are using your phone like 12 hours a day, then that is good. It just depends. Like, or say, I don't know, if I gave this phone to my dad, right, and he used it for a week, I bet you would probably charge it once in 7 days. Because my dad never really uses a phone for much, right? Whereas someone like me, you've obviously got all your social media and shit like that. Obviously, I need to charge. I charge it once a day, really. I have literally just had it on charge there. So I tell a lie. Second time charging it today. But I charge it in the morning. I don't charge it overnight anymore because apparently that fucks the battery. So I charge it once on the morning. And then sometimes when I come home from work, it is pretty low. So then I charge it. But like you say, if you only say I had like 2 or 3 hours of screen time a day, you probably only would need to charge your phone maybe once every 2 days. Use it pretty regularly. Well, there you go then. So that is a good battery, I suppose. That is a good battery. Try not to bolt the UCL final again. Well, I'll try not to. I can't promise anything. It's really depressing. First season made the final, lost. Second season lost in the semis. Third season lost in the final. Yep. It's like the last thing I need to do now in this career mode. It is. But anyway, I'm going to end things there. I know it feels like I basically just started the stream, but it is very good to have everyone back. It's very nice to be back. I'm glad I got things sorted in the end. I don't know how long this capped card's going to last, because, like I said, it is a cheap one off Amazon. We'll see. You know what? Sometimes cheaper things actually work out to be better. So, I paid the money for an Elgato 1 and that fucking broke. So, it actually lasted not as long as my other, because I've had so many. Where are they actually? Have I got them on my desk? Have I got them in here? Oh my god, I do. Right, okay. So I originally started with this. Right? It's a tenner off Amazon, right? That lasted like close to 2 years. And then it genuinely blew up. I think I've already told you this story, but I shit you not, I turned my PC on one night to stream, and sparks just come flying out the fucking ends of the cables, and it just died. That probably factors in how cheap it was, but it lasted 2 years. Elgato, 120 quid. 125 at the time of buying it, right? £125 this. It died. Nearly exactly a year. I got it in January 2025, and it died in November 2025. So it lasted 11 months, right? 11 months that lasted, or 10. And now my new one, £20 off Amazon. So we'll see how long that lasts. We'll see how long it lasts. Here's our last game, right? Let's watch these Wigan highlights before off. Why have I said that? As if I'm like going to fucking die. Oh shit! I've got volume. No, stream's about to get taken down. Alright, some deeks. And Wigan don't score a goal. I've literally been begging Wigan for like 2 years now to get a goal scorer. Just saying. It makes sense when you can't score goals. What was it last season? You scored like 48 goals in 48 games. It's just like not a good record at all. What a turn. They should be scoring that. What a turn, by the way, from that player. Don't know his fucking name, but 40 goals. Oh, it's even worse. It's even worse. 40 and 46. That's dreadful here. How long have I been banging on about you getting a striker? Too long. Way too long. Ball that. Oof, some save. Is that tickling that? Header from Dalby. Number 10 for Bolton. I wish I could show these on stream, but it does just get taken down straight away. I remember I'd done that on the charity stream and then it got taken down. Some ball in that. Touch. This has to be the goal, surely. Oh! Screamer. Absolute screamer. To be fair, it's not like in a corner or anything. It is. I'm not saying the keeper should save it, but it's pretty close to the goalkeeper. Some finish that, or they're not going to show a replay. Yeah, keeper just didn't really see it. There's too many bodies in the way. Some goal, though. Oof, they could have had another one at the end. Triangle, hello, fella. How we doing? Not actually bad for being a 1-0 game, though. Not too shabby. Have a look at Don's goal difference. What is it? I'd imagine really good. Because you just have a fucking championship side in League 2. From what I've heard. I don't actually know. It's just what people have said in the stream. Anyway, right, I'm going to obviously leave his chat. I will be back tomorrow. Around the same time, about 10 o'clock, for the final, not the final, the return of the Newcastle Crowd, the return of the streams. It's so good to be back. I do appreciate, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I do genuinely appreciate everyone coming back. I thought I would have returned to YouTube and not a single person would be here because everyone would have either forgotten or just can't be asked to watch the streams anymore. But I'm very happy that isn't the case. So yeah, I'm very, very happy that you're here. If you wouldn't mind, go and follow the Twitch. I've linked it in that pinned comment in the stream. Go and follow the Twitch. I'm probably going to be start doing dual streaming again, where I stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And I'll just test that and see how that goes. It may fry my PC, but we'll just see what happens. Already did. That's the kind of guy who I'll Triangle appreciate. Lennon, if you're here tomorrow, remind us to watch it and put the link in the stream. If you come here tomorrow, remember to make us watch that, because 2-2 sounds pretty good. Okay? 2-2 sounds good. It's better than your Wiggins that are fucking 1-0s and 1-1s. Aye. Remind us tomorrow. Put the link in the stream tomorrow if you're here. But yeah, thank you so much. And I'll speak to all of you tomorrow. I do really appreciate you coming around. You say shut up. Just straight up, just shut up. Yeah, but until this time tomorrow, goodbye. It's very nice to be back. It's very nice to be talking to people again. Ta-ra! Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.